Can you please confirm, hear me? Can you please confirm, can you hear me everyone guys? One second, let me ping to everyone so that everyone can join. Just one, wait more 5 minutes. I don't know what, something wrong on that. So just 1 minute. Just 1 minute, let me complete guys. Just let's join it. Live stream. Perfect.
चला
Guys, mute you. Hi. Morning everyone.
ठीक
Morning.
कर दिया मैंने ठीक
Rahul, please mute yourself. Okay. Rahul, please mute yourself. Let me share the link in the so please join. Let me share on the Telegram. Actually guys, my system was stuck. That is a little bit delay, so it was my bad. So actually I started earlier, but accidentally it was closed. So just 1 minute. Guys. So yeah, here is already all detail has been shared in the, you can say, in portal. So just wait 1 minute. I don't need the recording. Let us stop it. Open everything, then we'll continue. welcome to you everyone. Can you please confirm once again? Can you hear me all or not? Hope everyone can hear me. Most of the people has been joined, whosoever wanted to join. Confirm once again, can you hear me all or not? Hope everyone can hear. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Amit 3080. So, okay, anyone have, okay, let me provide the details. Anyone who is new joining and wanted to, you can say, have a question or wanted to ask anything, so please join the MS team link, okay, and you can ask your questions, whatever questions you have, okay. Let's talk about the last session regarding anyone have a question, so please ask me. I'll try to give the answer. Please join the MS team link because MS team link is available in also you can say in description, video description, already link is there, so please join it. If you don't have, let me paste in the chat so you can join that. Single link, yes, just join the team link. I'm pasting here in the group also so that you can join that. Okay, the important update guys, that from next month onward, job related all information should be come on the Telegram, okay. So I would request everyone to switch on the Telegram so that you can, because you have a limitation after 1000 we cannot you can say add more people. So right now is okay, don't have any problem, but yeah, in future we got a problem. So I think no one have any questions. Okay, perfect. So if you don't have, let's start the next previous session to revise it, then after we'll move forward to the further sessions. Okay, so we have covered the multiple things on that day, but we are working on the day 2. Mostly you can say here, see this, we created, revise it day 1, then connect the SQL Server, transformation, multiple model, fact table dimensions, that will cover today because we are covering the Power-based services, basic things. So the 2 things were left was gateway 1 and another how to connect the data model in Powerbi. That 2 part going to cover by today, then after move to the today content. So if you wanted to log in on Power BI services, so go to the app.powerbi.com, type it in your browser, hit enter, and then okay, now this screen appear. Where did you get the gateway? So you can go to the image, see, sorry, 3 dots, then download gateway. There is an option, click on that and you will get the 2 options, standard mode and personal mode. What is the difference between them? So like suppose I'm working in enterprise, okay, so in that scenario what happened that I wanted to install I have a multiple database and multiple connection, multiple users. So in that scenario we use the standard mode. But if you have the individual system and single database, so you can use the personal mode. I would not recommend the personal mode, go for the standard mode. Let's download and open it, and once download, start opening, you can just install it to your system. And I think I will install already gateway, so I've already installed that, but this is the process. Just I'll let you know because I don't want to increase more time in that. So once downloaded, cancel it because I already downloaded that. Let's pause it. Let me check. Go to the directory, download. I can ensure I look like not downloaded. Let download once again. Let me download it. Continue. Hardly take a less than a minute. And now you can why gateway is required? Gateway required because the data usually come from the transportation part, so transport from the server. So we need to get carry the information, I mean data. So for transportation purpose, we need the gateway. And gateway installation process, let me explain here. Meanwhile, it's downloading. So go to the gateway, open it. Suppose if you're configuring first time, so you must sign in with your credentials, since I already set up already, and go to the sign in, provide an email ID, then continue, sign in option. So this is my now select your gateway and pass your credential. Guys, whenever you go for interview, usually interviewer asks this question, no one is going to give answer, just so make sure you write down or watch video twice so that you can understand. And if anyone recently joined, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel, and also so buildfuturelab.com, buildfuturelab.com. It is already configured that giving the error. So this way, just enter the information, pass it, and now once you done it, so this but just follow the process. It will automatically, you can say, configure it, and it will give the, this your gateway is set up already. So this way you can do that. If anyone got any problem, let me know, we'll help you on that. And once you've done configuration, okay, you just must restart it. After that, definitely your gateway will work. And where you can see in services, so let me show you. Go to the here, come here, setting, then settings option, let me close it, and manage gateway connection. Here, see this. Okay, the interviewers sometime ask that we have the 25 and 10 gateways, so how should I manage that? You don't have to worry about that. Say this, we have configured gateway, and now gateway is configured already. So come to the yes setting and say this, we have the email ID, allow Powerbi users, and then distribute requests across the gateway. So if you have a cluster or in specific departments, you can give the category as well and save it. Now I wanted to add the users, person who's admin, I wanted to add the user. To do this, go to the three dots and then manage users. Say this, here I'm admin, so like suppose I wanted to add another user for it. So add the info, and I wanted to share with them. So what we can say, what type of, we can say, access wanted to give, connection creator, resharing, and admin. Connection that allow user to create data source, connect to the gateway. See, means user can see the information, that able to access the information. Like suppose they wanted to put the you can say username, password in database, so this kind of option can give it to them. Connection creator with resharing, and the person is able to share the gateway with another user too. So this kind of admin have all permission, you know that. And you can connect this source as well. So these are source. You can connect that. So this is the gateway configuration we have. So in case of any doubt, so you can ask in chat. Yes, Sandeep, will try. Means gateway prospect की बात है, तो इसमें आप इंस्टॉल करोगे, देयर आफ्टर यू कैन गो फॉर दी कॉन्फ़िगरेशन में एडमिन एक्सेस होता है, देन आफ्टर यूजर, तो ये यूजर के लिए हो गया. ये क्रिएटेड शेयरिंग, यानी मैं चाहता हूँ गेटवे का एक्सेस दे दो किसी को, वो शेयर भी कर सके, सो वी कैन डू दैट. एंड एडमिन, यू नो दैट एडमिन हैव ऑल राइट. ओके, still have any questions, so please ask. Let's move to the next part. Since we done the configuration, let's move to the Powerbi. Now sometime what happened that I wanted to.
How did you get this data preview page?
For what?
this page. How did you get this?
Okay, so go to the setting. After go to the setting, then manage gateway connection.
Okay.
This way you can get it. Okay, perfect. So now what happened that I wanted to create the workspace. So here you can click that, enter information and create the workspace and save it. Since I created too many, so I doesn't need that. After that, everything I explained for it. Any question related to the Powerbi services, let me know. I will help you guys, because I'm going to consider last you can say option was there that I'm going to tell you. Okay, what happened that I'm a user, and you know that some organization have a limited you can say limited data sets, so limited tables we have, and we do reach out to every day. यानी कुछ कम डेटा सेट्स है, हमें बार बार रीच आउट करना पड़ता है जाके सर्वर पे टू सेव द टाइम, एंड सपोज डेटाबेस को ज़्यादा ऑक्यूपेंसी हो सकती है. सो इन दैट सिनेरियो व्हाट आई नीड टू डू, वी हैव ऑप्शन विच इज कॉल्ड डेटा फ्लो. सो डेटा फ्लो हम क्रिएट कर सकते हैं. हाउ वुड यू डू दैट? टू गो टू दी फर्स्ट, go to the workspace, any workspace who has access. Thereafter go to the new option here. Here we have a new option. Then go to the data flow. Click on the data flow and create a new tables. And the option which available in the, you can say Power BI, same option also available there. So you can do that even as well. Sudeep, please paste in the you can say WhatsApp or a YouTube page, so that YouTube chat box, so that I can answer you. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Whatever questions you have, paste there. Okay. So suppose we have a multiple database, multiple data type connections we have. So what I need to do, we have a too many connections type here. Maybe you will not able to see proper screen, so let me increase the font size. Screen increase it. Okay, so see this, too many data sets we have. You can use your as per need, whatever data sets you're looking for. So that is the best option that provided by the Microsoft. Like suppose I wanted to use the files, so we have Excel option, JSON, Requite and folders, all options can use it. Even we have the data flow, Power App, Azure, Powerbi services, all option was there. You can use it to create the data flow, and this way you can save your time. And you have a large data set, you can use the incremental refresh here. So you can using this. Let me show you one example with the you can say one data set. So we have the movie data set. Let's paste in the day 2, day 3. So now to create this, guys, I'm sure in few, you can say one means 2014 nearby, I'm sure desktop option is not needed. So start practicing today, so that you can say you future you won't get any problem. So here you can see this, either you can upload the file or see next, browse in drive. I saved in a drive, so that's the reason. Let's find out. Oh no, it's my personal drive. Okay, so let me use the desktop one. Upload preview, browse file by this, open. This way file can be uploaded here. Next here, see the sheet 1 is coming, and if you wanted to transform your data, go ahead, transform it. And the option which Powerbi desktop has, same option also available here. See this, you then transform, modify, whatever you want to do, go ahead and do it. No problem. Transform, say this, arrows, pivot, everything was options there. And usually you can normally modify all options here and you can get it. Okay, now press OK. Give the data. So training data flow, since it is already a data flow for training, and just write down test or something. And save it. And this way you can create the data flow. And now once done it, after that go to the workspace, click here and data flow for training purpose. Even you can refresh it also and everything was there, don't worry. So this way we can do the create the data flow, and if you wanted to modify anything, click here, go to the setting, and then you can see the schedule it. So must pass the credential and everything, test it, skip it, process it further. It doesn't allow it because it's organization level. Let organization. Look like it should be display and none. Failed credential provided babe invalid. Bill future lab.com query showing detail this. I think don't need I will update it. It doesn't need that. Okay, wait. Okay, so now we have the source schedule refresh part, enable it, and you can see this daily and weekly option here. So you can select the according to your zone and enable it. You can say refresh it every day. Data flow also can refresh. This will save your time. Okay, so this is the data flow part. I cover that. Let's move to the, since these two things was left in the last session, now we are going to move to the content which I prepared the last time. So today we are going to, you can say, connect the how to connect the SQL Server. So let's move to this part only. So let me open the SQL Server Management Studio. And open the fresh Power BI. Okay, this is my local you can say connection, and this way we can save it. So how would you do that? There are two ways to do that. First, let me use the select data server name. So by selecting this, run this. Okay, and now copy this data set. Sorry, server name. So come to the here. Let's open the first Power BI. I'm opening the new Power BI. Perfect. So now come to the, you know that don't use here any data anyway, because you have to reach out to at last transform data. So I would say go to directly to transform data, and then SQL Server, pass the server name, and then use import option, and we have the database name. So you can pick up in database. Since I'm using this one, so pick up this database. It is option, but yeah, import part. Import, what happened? Import and direct query. Direct query and import, there is a huge difference between them. I will tell you later on. In next, you can say next session is same for this concept, and then after also we can pass the query as well if you need. So since we have query, so we need to pass it. Here you can see that, and now okay. See this. If you obviously if you're using organization credential, definitely it will ask for user ID and password. But here since I enable the desktop feature, so it doesn't need that. That is it's work automatically, and you can easily get it. So see this, all the columns was coming appear here. Here, don't worry. Usually people start downloading it, so they will see here few line item, not all. So what happened that here would have exactly the problem is that we can see only preview part only, like 200 rows, 200 rows, not more than that, or 15-20 rows. But don't worry, just press OK and continue. Still here you can see up to 1000 row, 1000 row. But if you're looking for the more, you can change this option here, column profile based entire data set. Then you will able to see the all data here. Otherwise you will see only 1000 rows only by default. It's a Microsoft given the feature to us to check that. यानी अगर आपको जैसे पूरा डाउनलोड करना है, so you must click on this option. Otherwise this one is perfect, no problem. Now once done it, then after close and apply. Suppose whatever modification I done, then close and apply. I do it, just close it, and it will model it, and either model will be appear here, and you can see the all columns. Anyone have a SQL connection related doubt? Let me know. Simple. Go to the SQL Server directly. Here also have option, but I would not suggest you to use it. And see this, all column is appear here. Again I'll tell you. So go to the SQL Server, pass your credential information. This credential information will be provided by your organization, user ID, password, everything they have given to you. Now we are going to connect the direct query method. How to do that? What happened? We have a large data size, okay, and we don't want to download data in the Power BI services. You can say Power BI. So to this, we use the direct query. But direct query has a limitation. We can do modification. We just create the measures only. Other maybe pass the columns. Direct query. So to using direct query, let me pass the database name. So server name we have. Then we pass the database name. And just use direct query, pass same things here. This is very important, guys, because whenever you go for interview, generally people ask this question. What is different between them? I'll let you know within a second. I have a detailed video and it also you can watch it. So we have say this. We have a direct mode. If someone say, can I use the import and direct together? Do you say yes? See this, this is the direct query and this is the import. Direct query, even you cannot modify any columns. You don't have permission to do that. If I delete that, let me delete it. Indirect query. Let's see this. Switch all table to import mode. We cannot delete it. But if I deleting import mode, it will permit and doesn't give any error. So remember it, whenever using direct query, it will not allow you to modify the table. So what you need to do, you can create the measures only, and even you cannot change anything. So just whatever model you have to use it by your formula based only. So to this, always use the import. If in case I have a higher data and you don't have any option, then you can create the SQL query and customize the SQL query, then use it. So these are the options. Next part, let's move to the another we can say options too. We use the SQL Server and all. Next we have the Powerbi transformation. So transformation is a little larger. So let's start with that. So anyone have any question regarding the import and direct query? So please ask me. Otherwise, I have a you can ask, you can watch and you can get it answer. Don't worry. Third, we have a live connections. Live connection usually work on the SSS, which I don't have. So for this, you need to go to the analysis services. Same way, pass here server name, database name, and you can pass the query here. And then you can click OK. You will get it also. But here we have also limitation. You cannot modify because usually they created a model in the database. That model going to use it, but you can create the measure and customize your report. This way you can do that. Let's move to the next part. We have the source, many sources we have. Just 1 second. Let me new HTML file. So I'll tell you how to connect. These are many files too. So now we are going to connect the HTML file. So to this, go to the here file, more, and then whatever option you want to choose, go ahead. So now I'm going to select the text file. So click on that, and now Power BI. So I selected that. See this, automatic data was coming. I created the sample for you guys so that you can, this is the notepad one. Notepad, a text, what a text, a notepad, CSV are same. Even CSV and notepad are same option, you can use it. Next move to the HTML part. So go to the more. Guys, I would request do practice it because if you do practicing, then you will get knowledge. Now we have JSON file, XML file. So all options you can use it. So whatever file we have the JSON file. Let's use the JSON one. Let's copy it. So where is JSON file? Why we are getting a JSON file? Reason is like suppose some incidents, okay, database have a 2 occupancy and client says that we can give the data to you in scheduled time, but we need to save somewhere. So they will save in the notepad, or might they save in the HTML file, might they save in JSON file, and you can pick up the data and connect and use it. And it will allow accept direct query. Everything import mode always allow you to modify, transfer, and delete the data. You don't have any problem. You don't get any problem related transformation. Thereafter, you can use the PDF too. So let's connect the PDF. So I've been testing a story on that. One of my manager asking for the they have a 2200 PDF, and they told us that please give me the data. They don't not looking for that. You can say. Format, they just want data in Excel. So I told them that possible. So using Power BI, I link with that and export data, and after that those data pick up in the say this all data pick up in the report builder in Power BI. After the correct report builder, and then give it to them very easily. Say this, select that. So all data will appear here. You can do transformation, you can modify it. Powerbi provide the capability to do that. So see this PDF can also use it. So you can try this way all options one by one. If any have a question, let me know. Okay. So let me save it for you guys, and you will get this file and the link so that you can try as your end as well. And the combined model where a direct query, live connection, and you can say we have the import notepad. This option is called composite mode. If you're going for interviewer ask what is the composite modes, you can say we have direct query, live connection, and import maybe direct query, live query. So these options are included together, which is called composite mode. So this is the composite mode of the data set we have here. So we use the multiple sources. Let's save it. Okay, let's close it. And now creating the, we will move to the ODBC file now, which we have already shared in the link, video description link you have. So you can use and build the report, test it. We have unlimited data, you can test it, no problem. This is the ODBC file. I already shared the link with you guys in your comment, you can say description, video description, you can use it. Okay, now suppose we have the I created the multiple files here. So by using this link, I'm going to use the ODBC file and create the transformation part as well as the multi-model created fact table dimension. I'll cover that, and basic DAX operation too. So to this, go to the ODBC file. I know guys, little bit boring, but don't worry, it will create interesting too. So now this link, you can get it from the video description, and as well as if you don't mind, just ping me on WhatsApp, I'll give it to you in a group so that you can use it. Let me paste in the group as well. Okay, I pasted in the group as well. Okay. Now suppose ODB, what is ODBC data? ODBC data feed, the same like notepad, same like HTML file, same like database, same thing also, which is called ODBC data feed. They created a structure for the Powerbi people that who don't have the, you can say, they don't have to install the database and all, so those people can use it. Okay, we have many people guys, but I don't know why they are not joining. But don't worry, from next week onward, we will not share the video with anyone. Whosoever want to join, they must, you can say, join the live session. Those people can get the video, other people they cannot. So we create the Excel file, don't worry, only approved user can use it. So see this, here we have the, whatever model select, you can select it, don't worry. So this is the ODBC file. If you don't see this, let me go to the here, data, we have ODBC feed, paste the link, and then after click OK, and it has multiple models. You can see this, we have the category, product, customer, orders, query, region, supply, territory, everything we have. Okay, and this way you can do it. So this way you can learn. Go, I would say, go to the open fresh Power BI, implement it, modify it, test it, and then use it. So this way you can integrate it. I have already linked with that. So how to select the customer, employee, invoice, you can select this column and press OK. Okay, and now you can do that. Since I don't need that, so I'm going to delete. I don't need that. Guys, I'm going to cover the transformation. That's very crucial and important. So let me create the fresh file so that you can save. This is the, you can say, dashboard for today. Will present you after 11 p.m. So let's refresh, open the fresh Power BI so we can show you. Okay. Transformation part is very important, guys, because if you know the transformation way, you can each visual have different customization option, and if you're not able to model it your data, you cannot populate as per the customer needs. So I would request everyone that please you can say try to use maximum as much as possible. So I'll show you simple one, thereafter we'll go to the advanced option. So we have a simple option, try simple here. So load simple data. Why I'm using it? Because it's important. And then transform. Okay, perfect. Now suppose we are using this data in incidents, what happened that we wanted to create some dimension and fact table. So what is the dimension, what is the fact table? Dimension means, suppose we have a data and data has a categories. So that categories data we cannot link with the, you can say, rows label. So in that scenario, what we need to do, we can create the separate dimension, and those dimension used to build the used to customize the report. So for this we can use the transformation. So let me create the first one. I wanted to create the, we have a segment table. I wanted to create the segment. Guys, always means दोस्तों exactly हम जब भी use करो, whenever you wanted to use it, you try to use small data, क्योंकि small data से आपको benefit होगा. So guys, try to use small data so that you can learn more. If you're using large data sets, you hard to understand. So I would request always use the small data set. So let me check how many people are live right now. 6 people. Why guys, are you able to see the live connection or not? Are you able to watch or not? Can you please confirm? Yes, it's working now. Okay, perfect. Okay. So now I wanted to create the separate category for it. So let me duplicate it. Okay, what is the difference between duplicate and reference? So I wanted to create the reference only. So what is the when we using difference, when we use the reference? So let me create the reference part. Reference, let me make you understand first reference part. I keep it for your reference. Reference, what it will do, it will always reach out to data for this financial data set and always say that please provide the data if you creating a reference. But if I create the duplicate, say this, here we have the data set is financial data set, say this here, financial data set. But if you talk about the here, so we have the Excel workbook as a source. So means we are using the source. So let's change the reference. I keep it. This is the duplicate. So I'm duplicate using to build that. So now creating the segment table. Segment table, we have the segment apart from other. I'm going to remove it. So to this, here we have the remove other option, and now I remove the duplicate here too. So we have a 4-line item here. Again, I'm going to tell you, just remove it. Whatever steps you are doing, all steps captured by the Power BI. So please go to the remove duplicate, remove other. So remove other, I'm going to use it. So remove other was removed. Remove duplicate, and then obviously we need ID to link with that. To go to the add column, ID, so which is called segment ID. Segment ID. So this is the dimension. Now this is the called dimensions. Now let's move to the duplicate once again. I wanted to create the country. So I'll show you dimension and fact both. How should we create that? So next we select country. Country, apart from country, I wanted to remove other things. To this, remove other, and then remove duplicate. Again we pass the ID, and which is country ID. Now we don't want to keep it in main table. So main, we have this. Okay, I want to remove country and segment. Maybe some requirement we have. So to this, merge, merge country and country table with country name, or instead of ID we can select the country ID and remove the country from here. We don't want to display which country we are working on. We have IDs only. See this, we have IDs only. We deleted the country. Next part, we remove the segment. To segment, connect with the segment. Okay, and next, segment IDs. And then we remove this segment here too. This way, guys, you can create the you can say customize it, and you can even delete all option if you need. And this is the called fact table. These are the dimension. I don't want to use these tools, just disabled it, reference disabled it. If you disable it, it won't be displayed on desktop. See this, close and apply. So let's apply it first. Okay, perfect. Now see this, country, main, and after that and then we have the countries. See this, so countries we have the segment table and all, we have created that. Rest table we couldn't be display here. Now guys, let's move to the one visual at least to learn how should we populate that. Because whenever I go for interview, people ask for how to use the dimensions table. So for dimensions, see this, how to make relationship in that, and what all relationship we have. So say this, these are the fact table, dimension table. This is the dimension table, this is the fact table. People who is database background, they knew it very well. I'm not saying those people, the people who are new and don't know the dimension fact, I'll let you know. So why we are creating this, guys? The situation is that suppose we have the you can say we have a large data set. Okay, we have a 20-50 categories in the data set. Let's take sales example. If you're working in organization, sales table has many categories. Or we have a manager level sales, organization level sales, individual sales, team level sales, country wise sales, product wise sales. So these kind of category we usually got it. Okay, so what happened, we make a relationship in that. So this category we should categorize this. How should I do that? By doing guys, maybe you're getting a background noise, so sorry for this because it's uncontrollable things. So the country parts, country and segment is a dimensions. Dimension means the data need to populate by the categories, and main is the fact table here. So main fact table has all keys that link with the dimensions table to help, and this way we can more precise and we can say more efficient model we can use and build it. So people see star schema. So star schema like this. So we have one fact table and rest we have the dimensions. The dimensions table doesn't mean that we cannot use the multiple fact table. We can use it also, because suppose if any organization has the multiple you can say data set and multiple categories, sales, maybe they're looking for the employee salary as well, they want to cut some different type of data they have, so we can link with the 2 fact table, 3 fact tables. Doesn't mean that we use the multiple you can say dimensions too. So this way we can reduce the size. Like suppose we have a country 200 lines. So instead of using here, see this, we have, why we are getting dimensions. Segment we have only 1 2 3 4 5 6 rows, but if you see here main, see this, how many 700 rows it has. So 700 rows going to repeat this value. But if I use the key IDs, doesn't require to repeat that. Number is taking a lower space, and this way you can save it. So that is the major benefit it is. Next, talk about fact table. Sorry, fact table, guys. We have a less space. It's a number, maximum number and keys. So that is going to help you. Next, move to the what is the you can say model. How should you link with the table? What is the main menu to many? What is the difference? So let me explain. And why you're saying these keys, why is keys, this arrow, what is the benefit it is, I'll let you know. Okay, so let's continue. So you know that we need to build 2 and 3 tables, fact and dimensions. Okay, anyone have any question, fact and dimension? Then I'll explain once again. Hope everyone okay. Okay, perfect. So don't have any question, good. Anyone have a question, ping me. I'll give ping me in WhatsApp and maybe ask me and join the team, ask question, I'll give the answer, don't worry. So next part is that countries. So countries parts we and segment part, we wanted to build the report. So how should I build that? Let come to here. So whenever report build it, now let me remove this relationship, then I'll show you benefit. I'm using this dimension without relationship. Okay, see this what happened. After to use the country, obviously number don't know anyone, they are looking for the categories and numbers. So I'm using the table first so that you can see that. Let's increase the font value. Don't worry, I will explain each line. I know it's not quite interesting, but yeah, interesting will happen in within second. Once we move to the dashboard, I know that it will become too interesting. So we have a sales data. See this. Once I use these cells without relationship, see what happened. We are able to see this single data, only see the sum. But it's not possible to each country have the same amount. Not possible. That is totally incorrect. So how should I solve this? By creating relationship. So what all relationship Powerbi has? So go to the model tab and manage relationship, and we have auto deduct. Click here, automatically deduct. So I would not recommend. It will give the Powerbi has a great feature that do it, but I would not recommend. So let's close it. Since automatically created, so don't worry. So now I'm going to delete that. So delete relationship as well. If you wanted to modify, click here and edit that. Edit that. Okay, see this. We have a main table, we have the dimension, and thereafter we have one-to-one many. So we'll explain everything, don't worry. Let's come to the single and both. So single, both, why single, why both? Wait, let's first create the relationship. So let's delete that, create first relationship here. So now I wanted to create the manual relationship. So go to the new, select the main. I wanted to link with the country table. So we have IDs, I already added that, and it will link automatically. Suppose I want that whenever I filter in here, okay, automatically country can be filtered. But if select the country, then main table can be filtered. Then use the both direction. Again, main, and we use the segment table. This time I want, if I select the segment table, then automatically main table can be filtered. But if main cannot filter it, segment should not be impacted. Then I use the single one. So click on OK. Let me explain once again. If someone want that main, okay, main should be filter, then country also filter too. Then use the both direction. If segment wanted to filter the segment, then main table can be filtered. Then use the single direction. When one table can filter one direction. See this. We have a many direction, and if I filter this, then also can be filtered. If select country name, then also it will be filtered. But if I filter this one, it should not be filtered. To this way we can fix the problem. Let's see what happened here. See this, value has been changed. After getting relationship, value has been changed. This is the benefit of the relationship. Okay, what all relationship Powerbi has? So Powerbi has the one to many, means many means the table which has the many values, means value has the duplicate. So that is the concept which is called, database concept called primary key and foreign key. So same concept is working on it. Primary key you can write down, or if you can I'm going to explain it. So primary key, each table has unique values, so that is called primary key. Unique key and primary key, same things. Talk about the foreign key, the reference unique keys put in the reference table. So same way, see this, let me cancel it. Country table has the keys. Here we have a unique keys are the primary keys, and main table where we have the values, country ID, this is called primary key, or is a foreign key. So it's a reference table, reference keys. So reference key is called foreign key. So primary key with relate with the foreign key. So where we have foreign key, automatically will give the many to many relationship. So here we have, see this, here we have one, here we have many, because here we have a duplicate, that's the reason. So if interviewer asks where we create the, where we'll see the star, where we'll see the one. So where we have duplicate value, there you can see the you can say star. But if in case both table are duplicate, then it will display the many to many. So one to many means where we have one and many value, duplicate value, there we select one to many. One to one, both table a unique value, then you can select one to one. One to many means we have first table, table A has the unique value, table B has the duplicate value, same like country and main. So we can use it. And many to many, both table have duplicate values. In that scenario, you can use this one. So I would not recommend, because it's going to increase the data size. When you don't have any option, then you can use this. I would not recommend, because it's taking a too much cardinality, and that cardinality going to impact your data sets, and data set size will be increased. So I would not recommend. Please try to ignore it. Try to build those relationships. Now once again converting to the board direction. Now sometime what happened, that we need to create the relationship segment with the country, two dimensions relationship together. To this we can use the inactive relationship. See this is called inactive relationship, and we have a Powerbi DAX function that helps us to enable it. In DAX query you can enable it. So also you can do that. This is called inactive relationship. Say this here. We don't have active relationship right now, and here we see that we have active relationship. So this way you can use it too. Let's move to the, hope you understand. Anyone have any doubt in relationship, please let me know, so that we can move for the dashboard. Okay, perfect. If you have a doubt, I'm available. Don't worry, you can ping me in the group. I'll try to help you out. Okay. Let's move to the dashboard, guys. If you wanted to create the dashboard like that, so you need to, okay, let's see any option was left so that we can cover that. Fact dimension, cover that. Basic function sum average, like this. Okay, the two important concepts we'll cover today. So now we slowly moving to the DAX part. You know that, guys, not possible to everything implement using the modeling. So we need to do some average, this kind of things we need to do that in Power Query. So sometime not possible to information, we're looking for the aggregate functions. Aggregate, like wanted to do sum, total. So to this we need to use the DAX function. To create the DAX function, must you can say create the DAX. So to create the DAX, we have some criteria and that. So first, how should you create the separate DAX? Because if you're creating in here, so this is not a great modeling. Modeling concept say that everything should be aggregate and it should be grouped. So to grouping prospect, we need to make sure that we must, you can say, create the separate table is separate, model is separate, and DAX part is totally separate, so that whenever user comes twice in second time, so they understand that this is the DAX table, these are DAX functions used to build it, and if I creating middle of the here, so you hard to find. You need to visit each and every time and find out. That is not a good modeling. Since we are professional, so we need to work professionally. So to this, we create the new table. So here we have a model table and create the new table. Click on new. So for this, give the any name, whatever name looks for you good. Give the name. DAX table, whatever it is, give the name and try to give start from the A because it will appear on the top. So now click OK. And say this is coming second A DAX table. And in case since I created already, it doesn't need that, but I just show you for example. So I'm removing it. So to delete this, click on this model, edit. Sorry, let me show you once again. So click on this, delete from model. There is an option. Click on that and delete it. Guys, very small things. I took a 200 plus interview. People doesn't answer these basic questions. So I know it's not quite interesting, but yeah, it's very useful. I'm sure about that. If you remember, you will get opportunity. I'm sure about that. Please watch my video twice. And also we have a content in my, you can say, YouTube channel. We have a content where we have the playlist. Let me show you. In detail playlist here, see this. See the complete training list we have here. You can watch, and if you have any question, I'll help you guys. Don't worry. See this. We have complete list. 69 video we have, and I'm sure if you read this one, you don't have to go anywhere, ask any question. You have everything here. So we can help you. Like suppose you watching something, you have confusion, just ping me on group. I'll try to help you out as well, because this is the very important. I took a time to build that. And if anyone wanted to learn Hindi only, so also I have a solution for them. See this, I'm creating 19 videos here. It's sufficient for you guys. 19 videos also, and it is the latest. I'm created that, and I'm sure if you watch this, also many people learn my video and get the job. So I would say you should go watch it and definitely get a benefit. And interview support prospects. So I am starting, guys, from 1st of the March, interview support and individual training. So I will let you know the group, so that suppose whosoever looking for the individual training, definitely I help you too. Suppose you go for interview, you have too many questions, so where should I ask? I'm going to help you on this, don't worry. So to this, little bit things going to improve, but slowly, not right now. Okay, to how should you make a dashboard like this? So let's understand. So DAX is, if you wanted to learn DAX, guys, we have the website which is provided by Microsoft, not me, and you can go here, type Google DAX Power BI functions, and DAX full name is database expression, analysis expression. Okay, this is a Microsoft documentation, not mine. And here every month, guys, also I'm not perfect in all document, all you can say all DAX functions. DAX function has different, you can say every month we are getting the new DAX functions. That the good thing is that. So I'm also learning, you learn too, guys. So to this, so first let me you have a category new DAX function, aggregate function, date and time function, filter, financial function. So these are functions we have. So I'm giving the link to you in description and chat as well, so that you can save your, you can say, list, and you can usually get benefit. Okay, so let me paste in the group as well. whosoever new in this, please don't forget to subscribe my channel, and guys need your help to because I'm giving free training to you guys, so I need your support so that you can please subscribe my channel maximum possible. Okay, let's move to the DAX part. So DAX may whatever new function is coming, Microsoft usually added here. See this. These are new functions added by the Microsoft. Maybe function has been modified, maybe function has been newly added. So that can things see here, and it is appear 2-3 months continuously unless it's in preview. So the question for you, how Microsoft is adding a new feature in the Power BI, and how Microsoft know? So Microsoft has given the option to you and everyone. Okay, help, come here, help. We have the community. Click on the community here. Submit your idea as well, and it doesn't need any specific credential, guys. Doesn't need anything. Just give the whatever idea problem you have, just implement it. So also you can vote it against the idea too. So that is the Microsoft given to us. So you can go visit there, and after that you can continue. So let's move today. At least we cover the few basic functions so they can show you. Let's start with the average. Guys, remember, everyone knew the average, but talk about whenever ask average A, no one give the answer to me. In 200 people, 10 people answer what is the average A. So I would request everyone learn functions too. Don't go blindly interviews. If you give a blind interview, you lose your time. So must prepare yourself, then go for interview. I know everything is not possible, but yeah, at least basic thing you should remember. So what is the average is? Average is kind of mean, arithmetic mean or mean. So like suppose we have a data set, we have a column, we have 10-20 rows, 20 you can say line item. So wanted to average, what is the middle one wanted to find, so you can find the mean, arithmetic mean. So simple function average and pass the column value. In Excel we need to cell value, pass the cell value, but here pass the column. So we have a limitation, return decimal number 2, because sometimes divide 5 to obviously 2.5, and then if it doesn't see the value, it will contain 0. Next part, average series. This way you can use it. I'll show you in demo as well, don't worry. And related function, we have average X and average A. Just read it, then we'll go to average A. Is return arithmetic mean value, handling tax and non-numeric value both. Here you can say in average, return average numbers only, but here it handle the numeric and tax too. That is major difference you see here. But whenever you go for interview, who doesn't know, and interviewer ask, you're not able to answer. I'm sure about that, because I didn't receive answer. That's the reason I'm giving you the things which you can say you're not aware. So read carefully. Average function takes time to average number of on it and also handle the non-numeric value data type, and according to the follow rules. Like suppose we have true false, so it will automatically convert into 1, and if you have a false, it will convert into 0. Empty cell, count 0. Okay, and if you do not want to include logical value, text preparation, reference part calculation, average function. Obviously if you don't want to use the you can say non-numeric values, then you can go for the average, but if you are looking for, then go for it. And next, whenever there are no rows to aggregate, function return blank. However, if there are rows but none of meet specific criteria, function return 0. Obviously if any value not matching the particular criteria, then definitely it will give the 0 value. This function does not support a direct query and calculate function. Just remember it. If you're using direct query and if you are using the row level security, it doesn't work on it. So remember, do not use this function, otherwise your report doesn't work, and you will move that what should I do. See this, we have a great example here. So please make sure guys understand. Let's average X. Now the situation come, I wanted to do the average by following categories. Like suppose we have segment, countries, multiple dimensions we have. I wanted to see the category basis data and summarize it. Sometime average doesn't work. You not face challenges, it doesn't mean that you will not get challenges, you will get challenges. So that time if you have any data where we have categories, or maybe criteria, maybe specific value, behalf of that value wanted to find the sum. So in that situation you must use the average x function. Okay, so these also we have the same limitations and details here too, so please read it carefully, and I know if you read it you remember it as well. So let's test in the Power BI. Let's close and apply. This is the DAX, and this file you will get it by in the same place, DAX file, and whatever DAX function we will creating that we will add into the same file so that you can access anytime whenever you want. Or we new. Perfect. Now I wanted to add the new table here so that we can show you from basic. I show you already in that, but once I complete it then we'll show you. A underscore DAX. Why I'm creating? Because it's creating the separate, you can say, table. Now I want you to see, do the average. So AVG average value function is average. I written the function so that you can understand average. Okay, might be not able to see clearly, so let me expand the font. Okay, return the arithmetic mean. So we have column sales. Okay, mean we have a sales price or sales, but sales price obviously. So we have a sales. Let's see what is the result is coming. I want to see change the card. So we can do the next. I want you to see the average A arithmetic mean, nothing different, simple method, but we don't have any criteria here. So average A formula, average A, and same you can pass the sales value, gross sales. Even it is tax, it doesn't matter, it will give the value. If not, then give the 0. So let's see what happened. Use the card and it giving the values. I keep it here so that you can, if you download this, you can find easily. Next, come to the, these are functions already covered in this DAX, you can say here dashboard, that is I'm trained you here, then we'll come to the and show that how should I do that. After that, we use the average X. Average X always used in the categories. So average underscore X. So average X. And here we wanted to pass the category. So I wanted to see the total by categories and countries both. Also you can do that. Doesn't have any problem. So let's move to the can say country. I want to see country ID, country table, average X. We need to main. So since see this average function, okay, it doesn't explain that way. Average X function pass the table and expression. So table is, we must pass the table here, but we wanted to pass by categories. So how should I do that? So then use the all function. Okay, and all, then after we use the country ID, and against wanted to average by, maybe pass the average value to, don't have any problem by average, maybe major you can pass it. And now see the what happened. Countries, and change to the table as well. Say this, it gives the, when I use the average X function, it gives the same value for all, but I'm not looking for this way, I'm looking for the average individual, each individual. So how should I fix this one? Let me try it. Let me increase the font a little bit. Okay, see this, it gives the same value for all. It's not possible because each country has their separate value. So how should I fix this? Come to here, and instead of using this, I am using the average price. Main average price. Function under function. Select all. Average x directly pass the value. Average x main, and then we pass the which column we pass it? Price, sales price. Each country is coming same values, so means we need to give the country. So the table, I think you use the calculate, then it will work, I think so. Calculate, and then filter country, and then we pass the country ID. One second guys, I'm not equal to blank. Sometime it give the problem. Okay. Push the visual, refresh it, resume visual query. Projects. Once again guys, I think look like some creating a problem here. So max filter country ID, then average values. We should be create some difference. Because each have the, I think we have a sub problem. Okay, well, we don't want to waste the time. I'll show you next time for this what is the problem is. So maybe some problem, I think Powerbi is not refreshed, that's the reason, maybe. So don't worry. So this way you can use it by using this. I'll show you next time, okay, for this. So average, okay, whatever your table name, you can pass your table name. So I'm passing the main, and then we use the average. So average you must pass the column. So the column prospect we have a price, sell price. So okay, so I think each country have different prices. Maybe this coming where the price. Okay, it has the maximum country has the same prices, that is coming same value. Let me check the one country. Where is the country table, country column? Select one country and sales price. What is the average is coming? 7 distance value. Let me copy it, check in Excel. test it also in Excel that my formula is wrong or what happened. Average. $118. What is the value is coming? 118.83. So guys, actually each country has the same value, that is coming 1. So I think formula is correct, no different. Formula is correct. Only we have a values that is coming. So I think there's no issue. It's good. Each country has the same prices and repeated one that is it's coming this average. Okay. So next part. Okay. So average done it. Anyone have any doubt? So let me repeat once again. Average, simple, you can just put the average A and it is consider the binary, you can say tax value, text and number both can handle by this. Average X, average it's past the only numeric values, and average X if you're looking by the category base average, then you can pass it by this. Let's move this sum part. Sum we have also same, you can say concept. Let's reduce its size. Average then become sum. So sum we have sum and then we sum X, same logics it has. So same means just pass the sum and after that we pass the sum X. Sum X we also group category wise. So let's sum it. Sum measure. DAX, so sum, simple total, and then cells we have main cells. Okay, then you use the sum totals, then continue. What is the difference between model, size and data set? So what is different between model, size and data set? Obviously, let me check what is the model size. Model means the one table which we created like this. This one is a model. And difference between size. Obviously, how much rows it has, it totally depends on your data. And that is the data size. So if you see the how much data size this file has, you can save your, let me check on the any PBX. So let me right click property and then see that this is the size of the data set 2.7 MB. So this is the size of it. Hope you got the answer. Sudeep, if you have any question, Sudeep, if you have any questions, let me know. I think you got the answer. Okay, please confirm the same if you got the answer. Okay, okay, perfect. So now some parts like some just simple pass the formula sum X, same concept we have. So let's pass the sum. In small data it doesn't get more, you can say, difference, but if you you can say use the large data set, then you will see the difference. So let this sum I added that, but let to remove it. I don't want to see here, so let me add here. So this is sum. Sum is passed the aggregate value and this would call the scalar value. So sum this. Usually got this error, but not right now. Once preparing this, then we got this error. So let's sum X. By the way, answer would be total would be same for both. When sum X, use sum X or sum, whatever it is. But yeah, but different level, you can say when you use the total, then category wise total would be different. Obviously, we have a different country, different conditions. So according to the condition, it will change the values. So sum X, then main, and then we have the expression which is sales. Now I want to use the country one and change as a table or matrix. Matrix I change that. Let me change the font size. Hope it's visible. See this. Total is the same. Nothing is different. 7.2, 7.36. Nothing is different. Same values. So sum, total, and sum x average. It's very simple DAX, guys. Next time we cover 4 more. Every session we cover the 4 more, and you can understand. Next time we use sum, calculate everything, we use it. So now this is the sum x, average x, and same way you can try other two. Like we have aggregate function, sum x, product, mean, max a. But please, you can say try it yourself. Let me know if in questions. Definitely I'll help you. Okay. So next part. Move to the, I'm saving this is a DAX file. Whatever DAX calculation we're doing, we will save here. So you can find out in the below description link, and you can download it as well. If anyone new, so please subscribe my channel. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, please. Okay. So how should we create a dashboard like this? To this, let me start from the beginning. So guys, data model transformation I told you. You can try it yourself. Let me know if you get any problem, and we will cover one more topics in each session. So let's move to this data set. I got it from the Northwind data set, and this file also available in your, you can say, folder. You can download it later on, but not today, later on. Once video is uploaded, then you can do that. So first we wanted to populate the total quantity ordered by customer. I wanted to know how many, you can say, how much quantity we order by the customer. Definitely every company wanted to know what is the sale is going on, what the status is going on. So then we can create that. Okay. To this, let's create a separate tab. So you know that always create the header and all. So let me do it. View, insert, text box. Text box, and then type your whatever name is in future lab Powerbi training. So just take it in, bold it, come to the middle, change the size, and no. One minute, guys. I'll be back. हाँ, चलो जी। तो करा दो, क्या करेंगे? उसे बिठा दो। Guys, I'll be back in within 1 minute. Okay? Hope you're okay with that. Just 1 minute. करता सोन मुझे
बोल देना उसका बोलेगा तो
हाँ बोल sorry guys, just I had a cup of tea, a cup of water. Okay, glass of consider. Yeah, let me, so I did it. After that you know that sometime we need to take a same color as we have. So how should we do that? We have Microsoft provide the option which is color crop is application. So type here Google color crop, and type it, and you see this. This is the option. You can go and download it. And which one is looks good for you? You can download color crop setup, install it, open. But yeah, is the biggest problem is that it's some your system. Just mine one also not supporting sometime. Click desktop icon. See this. Let me see. Does it work or not? Okay. So let's pick up the color. Mine doesn't work here. Wow, perfect. So see this color, I got it. Now implement here. So I wanted to change the background color. So come to the format. Come to the format. Let me explain a little bit. More effects. Change the background. More color. And paste that. And I wanted to change his color, the font to the white color. So let's select and change to the white color. Now you can create that. Suppose if you have an image, then go to the image, select any image you have. So select that. I'm just showing you guys as an example. So you can use your organization email ID. Image, organization image or logo, whatever it is, you can use it your respective image. Thereafter we have the okay. So use this way. You can use your image. After that, definitely user wanted to know when my Powerbi was last refreshed. To this, go to here and add the refresh date and time. And obviously, you just said that no, I wanted to add. I wanted to know the my time zone according to time zone. So also you can modify that. I'll give you the idea how should I do that, but not right now. Okay. So type refreshed. Refresh, whatever column name wanted to give, go ahead, refresh date, and type now, or maybe UTC now. So I created the now function in employee table. So I'm going to pass this one. We have refresh date, okay, in card. Close the categories, change the label 10, and then we have the adjusted that. Okay, even you can change from size here too. You can change height and width, and then you can adjust that. Okay, then we give the label that what exactly date is. So we need to add the text box here and type last refresh date. Last date and time. Let me do the transparent. So Perfect. And just click both of them, right click, group it, and it will display like this, and then paste to the here. Let's remove my name. And just you can come here and bring to front. Oh, little bit larger on this. Okay. So it's done. We can see the last date and time. See this now 11:40, 11:43 here. Just refresh it and see this what happened. Okay. So now see this 11:43, 11:43, 41. So exact time we change the refresh time. So if any time refresh your data model, automatically date will be updated, and user can see that yeah, this is the last refresh we have done. Accordingly, they can take actions. After that, now we need to add the filters. That see this, we have added the date, ship date, contract name, release and country order. How would you do that? So let me copy it. So to this, first go to the visual pane and add the slicer. I know guys, little boring, but yeah, it's you can say a bit not interesting, but yeah, definitely it will going to very helpful for you. You can watch my video and it will help you, don't worry. So let's move to the next part, which is create the slicer. So we need to use the ship date. So type ship date. So see this now. Previously guys, what happened that Microsoft provided the option to modify here, okay, but now they have changes to here, slicer headers, ship date, slicer settings, all option appear here now. So I wanted to see the drop downs or maybe related date. So what is the difference between date and all? So let me show you. So first come to the vertical list. See this, we have the vertical list, then we have the title. See this way you can change your same slicer. Why he created? Sometime we need to have the categories, okay, like suppose we have 2, 3 and 5 categories according to user said that I wanted to see in this way, and above top I wanted to see that, so we have used here if user sometime ask. But now since we have a date, so we need to drop down, change to the drop down as well. So between date, so user said that I wanted to see the scroll bar so that I can change, modify the date if I need it, okay. So this way also we can do that. Same you can say slicer is going to help you change each time, give the different, you can say, look. Now next to say before and after. You just said I set the starting time, I don't want to display the, you can modify your last in date as per your need. So also you can hide this one and this one can enable. See this, you can change it as well. Next, after date, and this one is fixed, in date has been already fixed, started you can modify. Next says that drop down, everything I need it, I want to select as per my need. By pressing control I can select many option. But why you just select control when we have option? So I'll tell you how to do that. But relative date, let me show the relative date. Relative date provide the flexibility so that you can see the last, next this. So last month, last 1 days, last 1 week, last week, calendar weeks, and last month, last year. So if you wanted to see last 2 years, so just click 2 here, and suppose this next 2 years I can see this way, date will automatically changed. So this way you can change it, but I am going to take relative date and relative time as well. If you need time also you can select time too. So I wanted to select the relative date time. Guys, I'll be back just 1 second. Sorry guys, I think look like today we have some complicated issue. Okay, so ship date. So whatever date is select, you can according to your requirement, you can select the days and month and year. So this is the best option, I think so. So let me clear the filter and all. Let's clear it, and now we can change the format it. So to this, go to the general effects, background color, give it, but I wanted to give the first. Let me create the visual header. Slicer headers, select color, this one, sorry, not font color is white, background color is where is the background color, border position, background color is this, and it is pure in white. Even I didn't select the background color, but also you can do that if you want. And now once I did it, just whatever formatting is okay, you can just let apply here, delete this one, let keep it here, shift date. Next, copy and paste, then pass different value. Next we have the contact name. So contact name here, sorry, contact name. So remove shift date, and now changes to the drop down, slicer drop down. See this, once the one we have selected the text values, then see the option was changed to vertical, title and drop down. So drop down I selected that, title don't need. And see, if I select all options, then how should I do that? So here we have select single. So see this, it will display this. Like suppose we have the data, okay, I want to select particular one value at a time, so you can use this option. But if you want to select this option, you can select all, then you can disable it and select all. But here we have a select all, but with the control options. Without control we cannot do that. To this, why should a user get disappointed that every time go to press the control? So but yeah, sometimes they request to do that, then you can do that, don't worry. But now I don't know, I want to see select all option. So here you can select all option, you can select your as per need. So on select two options, even you can do that. Okay, so you can go as per the requirement, but right now I'm not selecting anything, and remove it. Next, just let me do the formatting, more formatting on this, so that we can view better. Okay, so come to the here, effects, visual border 20, visual border color this, shadow will also there with the red color, and then say this, but yeah, it doesn't change the 2x nahi 20x 20px. Then same thing, instead of doing twice, thrice, repeating things, just click and past visual and slicer and then paste here. See this, automatically convert that. You don't have to worry about every time. Just copy and paste and pass the ball. I mean, only one effort is going to consider. And then third option is that reason. So I'm copying paste, going to copy paste it. Okay, all. Anyone have any doubt? You can ask. Don't worry. Now I'm going to paste it. Don't synchronize. I don't know to synchronize it. Okay. Now same way. See this. We have same way. You can do that, and it appear here. Next part. Move to the next visual. Total quantity by order. So I'm going to paste with, just show you that how should I do that. To this, we have selected the customer and total quantity. So total quantity, sum of the order quantity. Maybe total sales also you can do that. So let's create same way. So we are using this. Okay. Now we have the total company name. So first select the company name, and thereafter we select the total quantity. So total quantity in order. Total quantity in order. Sum of quantity. We wanted to know which customer, what amount has been ordered, and we're going to format it as well. So to this, first come to the visual tab. Here we have the slider. Remove the slider, change the data label first, then bar we will change the standard color that we have. After that, little bit darker, correct? So okay, look like I think I changed the color. Okay, perfect. Now perfect color is showing. So let's copy it. Thereafter bar, then we have the spacing, data label, everything is done. Now come to the general effects. Background color doesn't require, transparency doesn't require. Let's change the color, and then we change the shape. We don't want to see the this corner. To remove this, use this one. Now change the you can say title. Change the title. Type the title total quantity order by customer. Quantity by customer. And then we change the header. So text color should be white, font color should be white, background color should be red, and little bit bold that. Change the, you can say, font color, Calibri, and say this. Same we created that. Yeah, little bit different it has, but yeah, it's adjustable. Next, change to the, give the space, company should be name, and it should be changed the total quantity instead of some total quantity. Now see this, we prepare that. Same way we can create the other three. So I created already, just you can change the values and definitely will prepare that. So this way prepare the DAX. This dashboard I will save in, you can say link, so you can download and try. Guys, I didn't use much DAX here because once next session we will create the little bit harder, so that you can, I don't want to scare you guys, that reason it's initial training. So definitely it will take a time to learn and build the report. You can try to build it your own self, and definitely you will do more practice and you will get a knowledge. The data set that I use is already mentioned in the you can say video description link, where you can pick up this link and you can use and build the report. Same report and build it slowly, gradually. I know you will be able to do that. So let's see what else left for today's session. So function row filter context, this is the last topic we have. Guys, I will repeat next session to this one because it's a little bit toughest concept we have. Okay, what is the row context? What is the row? Most people know it, I hope so. So row is this, the value is populating in the row, this is the row, and that is the column. So what happened, Powerbi has a concept to work on. So like suppose if I wanted to use any function, so there are a few function calculate, and also we have the you can say filter functions. So why filter function giving the values? What is the difference? What all the aspect? Why we are why it filters the data? Sometimes we need, let's show the in Excel. We have this one. Okay, I want you to see like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 7 and with 7 7 7. I want you to see only total. So how Powerbi support that only total 7 value is display instead of this? So that is the row context is. So row filter context. So what happened, like suppose I pass any function, okay, and it says only I want you to see respective value. For this, let me show you as example as a desk prospect. Row context example. Use calculate. Okay. Control and plus, it will increase the font. So now I want you to sum it. Okay, sum it by any specific categories. So sum total cells, sum cells. I wanted to see only one category cells. So the segment SEG segment ID is equal to 1. So why Powerbi give the only one, you can say, value? Because we have given the filter. This is the basic dash, guys, but very very important, and that's people don't know. That reason people preparing formula. I know you are trying 20 formula, 15 formula, definitely you will get answer. But why you're wasting your time? So you can go for the rule and regulation. So say this. Be creating the table and also give the segment 2. Say this, only give the one, government one. Why see so? Let's remove this one, row context. It has a 4 values but display 1. Why we have given the filter? That is the call the row concepts. Let me increase the font. Row context. Okay. Whatever, Powerbi has a great feature which is you can say dynamic, you can say filter, that is going to help you by your category, and by according to the data it is displaying the value. Let me change the more value in it. So I'm saying that please change the more value. So use the double bracket 1, 2 and then close it and see what happened. Doesn't work. Why? Because the value which we passed is not accepting. Instead of this, if I pass something else that going to help us in this, definitely it will be appear. So let me, I'm going to say is not equal to blank, is not equal to blank, then see what happened. All values coming. So means the value which we passing must have the criteria so that we can pass it. Row means each row it is going to calculate. There is a calculate function, I use it. Why calculate function use it? Because it is going to calculate the each rows to find out the value. That is called the row context, and it works by the calculate function, and it is calculating the each row so that we can get the data, and then enumerator was running, and then it's going to populate the information. That is the called row context. Further details I'll give the more example and next session. So if you have guys any question, concerns, so please you can say let me know, and talk about what is your feedback. So please share more suggestions so that we can add in the topic. And also I need your cooperation. Please subscribe, don't forget to subscribe my channel. All information in on place. So see you in next session. Thank you so much guys.